On April 24, 1997, a little angel was born to the two-time Russian national ice hockey champion Eduard Kudermetov. The entire family thought that she'll carry the rich legacy of his father on the field of ice hockey. But she had different plans. Welcome to The Rich Rabbit. And today we'll be talking about Veronika Kudermetova. She started playing tennis at the age of 8. After training at her local academy, she started participating in tennis tournaments from a very young age. Partnering Evgenia Rodina, Kudermetova won her first $50,000 tournament at the Kazan Summer Cup in 2013. There, she also reached the semifinals in singles as a wild card. She reached consecutive $10,000 finals at Antalya at the start of 2014. And after several strong performances, she cracked the world's top 500 for the first time in her career. Playing in her first $100,000 tournament at the President's Cup, she reached the quarterfinals. She ended the year as the number 343 in the rankings with a 24-14 win-loss record, lifting her maiden ITF title in the process. The 2015 season saw Kudermetova failing to win a single title on the ITF circuit, as she had a disappointing 15-15 win-loss record with just one final reached. Her year-end ranking was 400. After a lackluster start, Kudermetova made her first final of the year at Andijan in May 2016. It was followed by consecutive 25K titles in Imola and Astana, ensuring that she moved into the world's top 300 for the first time. A fourth final of the season in Tel Aviv marked her continuous rise. Her ranking soon made it possible for a direct admission into the main draw of the Taipei Challenger, her debut on a WTA 125 tournament. She won her first match before losing in the second round. Her Grand Slam debut came at the 2017 Australian Open, where she lost in the first round of qualifying. Attempting a transition onto the WTA Tour, she played qualifying in multiple events, but failed to reach the main draw in all of them. Kudermetova won her first qualifying round at the French Open, but fell in her next match. The Russian had a 28-24 win-loss record for the year. Though she failed to reach any finals, she recorded more appearances on the WTA Tour. After starting the 2018 with a triumph at the 25K event at the KO Challenger, she qualified for her first WTA event at the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix. Riding on her momentum, Kudermetova stunned top 30 player Carla Suarez Navarro in the first round, before putting up a strong performance against eventual champion Karolina Pliskova. She reached the final round of qualifying at the French Open for the first time in her career, where she fell to Barbara Krejcikova. Another big win soon followed as she beat defending champion Anett Kontaveit in the first round of the Rosmalen Grass Court Championships. Furthermore, she stunned Belinda Bencic in her next match, reaching her first WTA quarterfinal. She reached another WTA quarterfinal at the Ladies Championship Gstaad, where she defeated Viktoria Kuzmova before falling to Eugenie Bouchard in straight sets. She qualified for the main draw at the 2019 Australian Open for the first time in her career, but lost in the first round. At the WTA 125 event in Guadalajara, Kudermetova was unseeded, but still managed to lift the biggest title of her career by defeating Marie Buzkova in the final. Consecutive WTA quarterfinals came at the Ladies Open Lugano and the Istanbul Cup. Her first wins in a Grand Slam main draw came at the French Open, when she beat Caroline Wozniacki in the first round and Zarina Diaz in the second. Despite winning the first set, Kudermetova was defeated by veteran Kaya Kanepi in the third round. In July 2019, she reached the second round at Wimbledon, where she was beaten by Wozniacki. Prior to that, Kudermetova excelled at Rosmalen, making the semis where she was defeated by eventual champion Alison Risk. In September, Kudermetova and Duan Yingying won the doubles title at the Wuhan Open. They beat newly crowned US Open champions Elise Mertens and Aryna Sabalenka in the final. It was their first time playing together and Kudermetova's first doubles title. It took her inside the top 25 at world number 24 on September 30, 2019 in the doubles rankings for the first time. She reached the third round in the singles competition, which also took her to a career-high singles ranking of world number 42. In the tournament, Kudermetova beat Belinda Bencic for her first career top 10 win. A 44-25 win-loss record saw Kudermetova ending the year as the second highest-ranked Russian, lagging just behind Pavlyuchenkova. At the Australian Open, she lost in the first round. Despite the loss, she reached a new career high of world number 38 in February 2020. Seeded 29th at the US Open, she lost in the first round to Polish sensation Iga Świątek. In doubles, she partnered with compatriot Anna Blinkova. They both reached the semis of a Grand Slam for the first time in their career, where they lost to Laura Siegemund and Vera Zvonareva. Following this run, she achieved her career-high doubles ranking of world number 22 on September 14. At the French Open, she lost in the second round to Petra Martic. Kudermetova started 2021 at the first edition of the Abu Dhabi Open. She stunned second seed Elina Svitolina in the quarterfinals and defeated Marta Kostyuk in the semifinals. Seeded 32nd at the Australian Open, she lost in the third round to Simona Halep after earning her first main draw victories in Melbourne. At the Charleston Open, Kudermetova won her first WTA singles title, beating Danka Kovinic in the final. At Wimbledon, she was upset by eventual quarterfinalist Victoria Golubic in the first round. At the Tokyo Olympics, Kudermetova represented the Russian Olympic Committee in both women's singles and doubles for the first time in her career. In singles, she lost in the first round to 7th-seeded Garbiñe Muguruza in a tight match. In doubles, she again partnered with Vesnina. The pair lost in the semis to eventual gold medalists Krejcikova and Siniakova of the Czech Republic. At the 2022 Australian Open, she reached the semis with partner Elise Mertens, where they lost to eventual champions Krejcikova and Siniakova. As a result, she made her top 10 debut in doubles at world number 9 in January 2022. She reached the third round in singles, falling to Maria Sakkari despite having an early lead. Mertens and Kudermetova then reached the final of the WTA 1000 Qatar Open, with Kudermetova rising to a career-high ranking of number 6 in doubles after the tournament. The Russian reached her first career WTA 1000 singles quarterfinal at the Indian Wells Open, beating former world number 1 Naomi Osaka in straight sets. However, she lost to defending champion Paula Badosa in the quarterfinals. At the 2022 French Open, she reached the quarterfinal of a Grand Slam in singles for the first time in her career. This came after Badosa retired in the third round and a victory against Madison Keys in the fourth round. She also made the third round in doubles with Mertens. As a result, she reached a new career high of world number 2 in doubles following the tournament on June 6, 2022. Kudermetova was endorsed by Nike as a junior. After wearing Nike and Asics clothes without any personal contract with the brands, she became endorsed by Armani for clothing in 2020, although she still uses Nike footwear. Kudermetova is married to tennis coach and former player Sergei Demekhine. They started dating in 2015 despite Demekhine returning to being a coach again in 2012. And on that note, it's time for us to call it a day. But we do hope that you liked the video and found it informative. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. Your valuable suggestions are very important to us, so do post them in the comment section. And I'll see you in the next video.